the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, y'all. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. So is Shaquille O'Neal. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Indianapolis as the Pacers go up against the Sacramento Kings. Well, for Sacramento, one thing they've talked about, sustaining focus on the defensive end, allowing no easy shots, trying to be disruptive, maybe causing some turnovers that can lead to easy buckets in transition. Here in the early part of the season.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It's the Sacramento Kings facing the Indiana Pacers. So Indiana wins the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Sacramento, Hardaway is out there with Big Cat. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Russell. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center position. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Lets it go from 11. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Cauley Stein, and it's good for two.
Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
Thomas kicks to Lucas. Cauley Stein against Adams. Here's Irving. Doesn't go that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Boy, she's in control right away. Send a message on that possession.
Yep, that one goes. Brown's got his first points in this one.
And Kevin, Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with the Pacers head coach. He said defensively they have to slow down the pace. He said there's too much speed on the other side and they can't get into a run-and-gun game. We'll see who wins out in that style of play battle, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. And finished off by Brown.
You're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Long passes to Russell. Hardaway kicks to Barnes. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Cauley Stein. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now, here is Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
One of the best dunkers in the league off the drive. I mean, he's often still hanging in the air while other guys are on their way down.
Inside, wants to get it to Brown and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Here's Big Cat, Cauley Stein. That one wide left.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Brown feeling it out a bit. kicks it to Lucas. Adams, right side. 5 to shoot. He gets that one. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Here's Cauley Stein. Adams, some nice D. And here's Indiana. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Pass to Lucas. Left side, Adams. And he uses the glass on the layup. Adams has got 6 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Kings trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cauley Stein. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. He kicks it to Adams. Brown outside. Adams dishes to Brown. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Here's Sacramento now. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Adams in the high post. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Cauley Stein. It's stolen by Adams. And Willie Cauley Stein gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. That's his first foul. Indiana leading by 6. Thomas finds Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Boy, Adams showing a bit of quickness on the drive. Fantastic athleticism for a guy his size.
Adams has got nearly everything to drop for him, shooting 5 of 6 from the field. Here's Russell. Long passes to Russell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Feeds it to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
Cauley Stein passes to Long. Cauley Stein against Adams. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Cauley Stein's got 10 points in the game. Cauley Stein's gotten 5 shots to fall in 8 attempts. Pass to Irving. Dishes it to Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. It's stolen by Adams. Brown outside. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Here's Wong.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Kings shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. No good on the free throw. The Pacers making a switch here. Forbes checked in. So he comes up empty at the line.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Tips it. And Thomas with the second chance points. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And really focused on establishing dominance down low. And guys, it's working.
Oh, no doubt. I think they've controlled the paint. They've used their size and strength to get off any shot they want.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Barnes can't get it to go.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Here's Brown, and the rejection by Cauley Stein, and he's able to get it back. The Kings trail by 10. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Cauley Stein's got 12 points in the game.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Barnes against Irving. To the middle. Adams' shot is good. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against length.
And to me, that's all about the body control, right, Greg? I mean, he does such a stellar job sizing up his man and drains it despite having the size on him.
Irving surveying the floor. He lobs it up, and it's Russell with the rebound. The Kings trail by 8. A floater. The offensive rebound. Long passes to Cauley Stein. Count the basket.
Well, in that individual matchup, the rim is totally unprotected. He's just got too much size on him.
Thomas kicks to Adams. The pass to Brown. Thomas against Hardaway. Back to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. And the call will go against Big Cat. That's his first foul. Gill is checked in for Brown. And a change for Sacramento. Moncrief's checked in. Gill kicks to Thomas. Inside, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams is a great option in these pick and rolls. We know he's a high percentage finisher, guys.
1:10 left here in the first quarter. Moncrief dishes to Cauley Stein. Now the feed to Russell. The Pacers pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint, here's Irving, and Dr. J slams it in.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm, and also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Indiana leading by 8. Thomas feeling it out a bit. Basket good.
And jumping out like this, man, you automatically start thinking blowout.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, they've been aggressive and assertive right from the opening tip. They've seized command of this game. Let's see what happens.
Now, here is Russell, and he banks in the layup.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Thomas against Moncrief. Outside Thomas. And Irving throws it down.
And ran his man straight into the screen and got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Great teamwork. That's something you develop by practicing it over and over again.
With 1 on the clock, Steven Adams has been leading the charge for the Indiana Pacers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. so far through one quarter. It's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Playing smart in this first period. Credit their unselfish play.
Well, the assist total is skyrocketing at this point, actively looking to set up their teammates. I'll tell you, love the way they're playing.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Warren is out there with Martin. And it's Big Cat. Then it's Moncrief. And it's Cauley Stein in at the center. Warren kicks to Martin. The Pacers pull it in. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Irving. Shoots over Warren. And it's Irving missing.
Boy, just enough defensive attention to throw that shot off target.
Wong. No good off the back of the rim.
And something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
A putback. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Kings trail by 12. Wong passes to Martin. To the inside. Here's Warren. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Julius Irving.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
The Pacers making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. Pacers leading by 14. Over in the corner, Beverly. To the middle. Indiana moving the ball over. 5 to shoot. Here's Thorpe. Sacramento grabs the miss. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, you know, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
Ainge just checked in for Willie Cauley Stein. The Kings trail by 14. Warren on the wing. He feeds it to Martin. And Adams sends it back.
And the defense of Steven Adams is so important to this team. They depend on him to be a rim protector now.
James Johnson's checked in for Indiana. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Beverly, the pass to Gill. To the inside. Poked loose. Stolen by Ainge. Time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Willie Cauley Stein. David.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. They checked out his foot, and it appears he may have sprained his toe on that play. They're going to hold him out for the rest of the game, and though they don't think he'll be out long, they haven't ruled out the chance that he could miss additional games as well. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Big Cat. He's covered by Irving. Wong passes to Martin. Kept alive. Another shot. And Thorpe pulls it down. Thorpe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Gill's got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He gets it in there.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Bounce pass from Beverly. Irving kicks to Johnson. Beverly against Ainge. Now here's Johnson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Warren. Martin trying to free himself up. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Warren. Stolen away. Moncrief against Irving. And Moncrief gets it to go. Moncrief's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Baltimore. Here's Irving. Here's Thorpe. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Great move. This is what you get when Thorpe's being aggressive. He's a high percentage shooter in that painted area.
For three.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Here's Irving, and it's blocked.
Boy, T.J. Warren showing some activity on the defensive end. Great timing on that block. You know, they're trying to battle back, but he's missing shots this period.
Outside Irving. Gill, the pass to Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
And Thorpe pulls it down.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Ainge against Beverly. It's deflected. Johnson, the pass to Thorpe, lays it up and banks it in. Thorpe's got his third basket of the night right there.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Wall. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Irving.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball. I'll tell you, good or not, that isn't a shot they'll want him to take again.
Here's Big Cat. The Pacers making the shot. Here's Martin. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Beverly against Ainge. Here's Thorpe. Offensive rebound. Nice D from Ward.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. That just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking, Greg.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Russell, he's checked in for Big Cat. Harrison Barnes comes in for Warren. Hardaway is subbed in for Danny Ainge. Russell. Lucas with the rebound.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Here's Gill.
Come on, shoot!
Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Bill Russell. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last season, Doris, the NBA hosting 4 regular season games in Mexico, celebrating the 25th anniversary of the NBA playing in Mexico City.
Well, Kevin, you know this. Mexico City is the 5th largest city in the world. You are a geographic expert. This is a gateway to all of Latin America, and the NBA, as always, eager to expand their presence in new markets.
I agree. And the fact, Doris, they're so progressive has just, given them so much new things, revenue, growth avenues to follow. But it just opens up a whole new area where they can grow.
Never rest on your laurels, Kevin. Always work hard, just like the great Kevin Harlan does.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. He informed me that it looks like a strained calf muscle, but he didn't have any further details. That is a bitter pill for them to swallow so early in the season. It clearly changes the look of this team going forward, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you for the update. I know we're all interested in what his status is.
And it might be a tough road back for him. I mean, but one thing's for sure, he will be back.
Well, we know this. The guy's a fighter. I'm sure nobody's more disappointed than he is to have to go through this. But I am sure this guy will work every day to get back as quick as possible.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Thorpe. Jaylen Brown comes in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Poked away. And oh, here we go with Thomas. Nobody back. Feeds it to McGee. Martin with the block. Gill against Moncrief. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Thomas against Hardaway. Over in the corner, Brown. Here's McGee. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
And just a soft-spoken guy. Lucas really lets his production do the talking, whether it be shooting, passing, or rebounding. The guy is the complete package.
The free throw drops for Lucas. Both free throws good from Lucas. 1:37 left to play here in the second quarter. Russell kicks to Martin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Jerry Lucas. For Sacramento, they have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11. And that one falls for Martin.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Pacers leading by 9. Brown the pass to Thomas. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Moncrief. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Thomas will bring it up for Indiana. At one point, they led by 16. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Thursday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston.
And for that matchup against the Rockets, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
The free throw drops for Lucas. Both free throws good from Lucas. The Kings trail by 13. Hardaway kicks to Barnes. Down low, here's Martin. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Yeah, not just a finisher now. Barnes always willing to make the extra pass.
Pass to McGee. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. On offense, here are the Kings. Trailing by 13. Hardaway kicks to Barnes. Here's Russell. He can't get that one. And Indiana will go the other way with it.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Moncrief against Gill. Brown outside. McGee with no one around. And so it's the Indiana Pacers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. A big night so far for Steven Adams. He had 14 points, 8 rebounds, and also 3 steals. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to their lead.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Sacramento?
Well, look, they turn the ball over way too much. You can't do that in the NBA. Teams are just too talented. You can't give them that many possessions. Don't give away the entire game just by giving up an extra few possessions here and there. These guys need to come with more precision in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our half.
And we return to Indianapolis, Indiana, with a look at all the activity taking place in this terrific downtown. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game from Steven Adams.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Well, it's his specialty. There are certain guys who can dominate a half or even an entire game by generating second chances.
Lucas is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Brown. And it's Irving at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Moncrief the pass to Martin. Sacramento again missing.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The Pacers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
Both free throws good for Irving. The Kings trail by 19. Down low, here's Russell. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Here's Irving following the basket made by Bill Russell. It's stolen by Martin. Here's Moncrief. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Irving.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Pacers leading by 17. And the slam dunk by Irving.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Barnes outside, kicks to Martin. Kings moving the ball around. And it's Russell missing. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, and consistency is the name of the game for Moncrief. Anytime you play him, you're in for a night of all-around basketball.
It's his first trip to the line. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Indiana. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Moncrief kicks to Russell. Inside. Martin finds Russell. Second chance shot. And it's Martin missing.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving against Moncrief. The putback. Lucas controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and you can't sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Bill Russell. And Julius Irving, the basket on the assist by Brown. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
Ooh, with a player this hot, I don't see their lead going anywhere.
Martin, the pass to Barnes. Sacramento again missing. And it's the Pacers' ball. They're on a 15-3 run right now. And that one's good, Irving.
And it's been about that execution offensively. I mean, they have been superb.
There's no doubt. They're making all the right moves. Their chemistry tonight has been phenomenal.
Brown, good. Brown's got 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Moncrief's shot is off. And here are the Pacers now. They're on a 19-3 run. To the middle, here's Lucas. Nice D from Russell.
Boy, the defense collapsing and throwing him off balance on his way to the cup.
And it's Martin missing. And so it's Indiana with it. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Down low, Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Moncrief kicks to Martin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And Indiana making a change here. Thorpe's checked in. Warren's checked in for Sacramento. And here's Irving. He's got 20. Shoots from the line, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half. It's stolen by Adams. 18 feet out. Here's Thorpe. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. 8 points for him.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
You know, I think he senses a team on the ropes, and he's looking to put them away. That killer instinct is shining through once again.
And without a doubt, one of the greatest small men we've ever seen. Zeke possesses the skill and determination to just take over a game at any point.
And the second free throw, good. Now Hardaway still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Russell inside. Adams defending. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Irving. from 13. Now the pass to Thorpe. He kicks to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Moncrief. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Brown's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Russell finds Warren. And that time, also a missed shot.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Greg, I think this other team is just in a zone right now. They're clicking on the offensive end, and the defense starting to look frustrated.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Steven Adams. Sacramento again missing.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's sputtering a bit, but he's trying to get going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
Now here's Brown. After Julius Irving's miss, here's McGee. And it's Russell with the rebound. McGee's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Barnes can't get it to go. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
Gill is checked in for Indiana. On the inbound, and the play by Thomas as he finishes it off for 2. Thomas got 9 points.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
I'll tell you, the feed puts them in prime position to convert. The assist was where it needed to be.
So it's the Pacers now, after the Kings pick up 2. Gill the pass to McGee. Hardaway against Thomas. Out to the right wing. Here's Gill. Kept alive by Indiana.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
That's in there. Thomas with the assist. He's got 8.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Gill's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. The 15-footer. It's hauled in by Thomas.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
This is what he does for this team. Provides consistent scoring that helps them get the lead and keep it.
And Sacramento has possession. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Barnes. Here's Moncrief. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas.
Patrick Beverly.
Hardaway for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Thorpe's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Irving against Warren. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win, but sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
As off as he's been this quarter, it's not helping them to trim the deficit.
Beverly wide open. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Warren, and he comes up with the deuce. Warren's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, so committed to scoring near the cup. T.J. Warren, nice touch.
Beverly for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Obviously, he's not the top priority for the defense in those situations. It results in an open 3.
They get it back. Second chance shot. McGee with the block. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the third. Second chance shot.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
And it's Russell missing. Gill kicks to Irving. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
And that one's good. Gill.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Moncrief dishes to Hardaway. Here's Warren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 5th assist in this one. And so it's Indiana holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Kenneth Fareed. Then there's Warren. Then there's Sexton. And it's Ainge in at the 2 spot. Clock at 6. Stolen by Warren. O'Quinn, high post. Back to Ainge. Sacramento moving it around. The 9-foot shot. Sexton makes it off the glass. Sexton's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Sacramento.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Passes to Gill. When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
To the inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. It's stolen by Johnson. And that one's good. Beverly.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Boy, just a step quicker than the defense, really. Catching them off guard and capitalizing well.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. To the inside. Here's Thorpe. The slam dunk by Thorpe. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 17 rebounds.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort for Reed trying to get open. Can't get the layup. And even 3-on-3 break. Gill against Ainge. Johnson right side. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Warren. Indiana getting another chance here. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, second chance points. Gotta love the way they attack the offensive glass there, even with a huge lead.
I'll tell you, Greg, there's no let-up in how they play. They want to dominate every aspect, and that includes second chance points.
Okay, time now for an injury report. And let's get an update on the Steven Adams injury with DA.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it sounds like a very serious injury. That's the type of injury that won't only keep him out the rest of this game, but what could be a lot more games to come. Not good news at all for this team, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
No, I mean, this is a big blow, and it will force the team to make some adjustments, not just in terms of personnel in the court, but in terms of strategy.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place this quarter.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for Indiana. Marley comes in for Gill. Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation use their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision making.
I know you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
Here's Warren. A leaner.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
Good on the bucket.
That's an example of great communication. He knows the spot to get to, and the pass is waiting for him.
Down low, Johnson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Shot from 12. Here's Sexton. That three off the mark. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
To the paint, deflects the pass. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
Beverly with the ball. To the inside. Johnson's shot is off.
His shot's off, but they're still winning. So hats off to his teammates for picking up the slack.
Here's O'Quinn. Banked in off the glass.
Boy, you got to give it to the big fella from Norfolk State. O'Quinn making his presence felt on the second chance opportunities.
Beverly finds McGee. For today's defensive schemes, Doris, which are more valuable in your opinion? Great on-ball defenders or great help defenders?
Well, I think you need both, obviously. I think anytime you can pressure the ball to a high level, I think that's very disruptive at the point of attack. But I also think in an era of incredible motion offense, you think of players and teams like the Golden State Warriors, the San Antonio Spurs, there's great ball movement, player movement, and you've got to be able to be aware at least two passes away. So you need both quality types of defenders to me to have a high-level defense, Kev.
I agree. It begins with an on-ball defender and usually evolves into a help defender. I mean, you can't do one without the other.
Agreed. Yeah, and that's how the lead has gotten stretched to the point it has. I mean, too many good looks being given up way too easily.
Sacramento moving it around and taken away by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Oubre. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this is one thing about Kelly Oubre. I know he's thin, but there's a wiry strength to him. He's able to take the hit and complete it. Well, he gets the separation he needs. You can't say the same for his aim, though.
Now the feed to Marley. Goes up the baseline. Buries it down low.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Here's Martin. Shot to stop the run. McGee with the block. Now here's Beverly. Marley passes to Johnson. Inside, McGee. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's Martin missing.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Johnson finds McGee. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. McGee's got 11 points here in just the second half. And so here's Sacramento. Here's Ainge. It's rebounded by Indiana. McGee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Indoors last summer, we saw the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams. It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League, and you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Okay, I've recorded that comment. Here's Sacramento. Outside, Martin trying to get something going. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that was a real quick comeback there. Both sides showing some range.
But both teams are pulling the trigger right now, showing great confidence from behind that arc.
Marley kicks to Oubre. Over in the corner, Beverly. 5 on the clock. Over Sexton. They get it again. McGee, the pass to Johnson. Marley with it. Pass to Beverly. Here is McGee. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
my body.